Welcome, everyone, to our Resilient, Worthy, and Unstoppable interview series. And I am excited because I have talked to Marybeth before, and today I feel like I'm getting to know her at a whole new level, and you all want to listen to this because it's like tapping into the magic of what AI can actually provide. And I'm curious. Mary Beth, how did you even get started on this AI journey that you are on?
I'm a nerd. I have a bachelor's degree in math, so I have always been super interested in the way things work. When I was growing up too, my dad was always really into technology, and my brother was too. So I grew up in a family that was very tech forward and open to it. And so once I had really started hearing about AI a couple of years ago, I was really intrigued. I signed up for ChatGPT the very first day that I heard about it, and I was utilizing that extensively for 3.5 years. And so I subscribe to two different AI newsletters that I get every day, Monday to Friday. So I'm keeping up with all of the development and innovation that's happening every single day throughout technology in our world. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm curious because we didn't even go into your business. I'm so intrigued by the AI. It's, I'd really like to know, how does AI fit into your business, and how does it all work together?
So I help women entrepreneurs get so organized they can scale to seven figures. Part of that is a lot of that is their digital space, their files, their emails, their time management, the systems that they have going on in their business, the way that they are communicating, the way that they're following up with people, how they are doing their marketing, all the stuff, the funnels, the offers, all that. I help them organize their life, their business. And a lot of it is on the back end of the business and the operations. So AI is really changing a lot of how I run my business, and then also how I'm helping my clients be able to better organize themselves on a totally different level than what they had before, or even what I had for myself before. And so that way, then they can be more productive, save a ton of time, be able to connect more deeply with people, even,
Mm.
which I know people think that that's going to be the opposite of what AI gives you, but it's not. And then they are able to build relationships stronger and be able to increase revenue and live the life that they're really dreaming of.
That sounds powerful. And I'm curious, how does AI help build relationships and really build that chaos-free workspace?
Well, if we start with the relationship piece first, so I have trained my AI to do several things for me. And first of all, it can research networking events that would be aligned for me, and it can actually sign me up.
Oh,
So I'm part of Polkadot Powerhouse, and it can search the Polkadot website for various online virtual meetings. It can pull them out. It can look at what's available in my calendar, and then it can literally go in and subscribe me or RSVP me for every event, and then put that information in my calendar. So
wow.
already I can connect with people more and have this on my calendar so that I am in the rooms with the people that I want to be with and want to get to know. Otherwise, it would have taken me lots of time to go through the website, look at each chapter. Okay, they have this meeting available. Does it work in my schedule? Okay, I'll RSVP. Okay, I got the email confirmation. Now I got to copy the link and got to put it in my. So it
Right.
it can take a long time just to do a couple of meetings, right? So
Yes.
even just this one thing is saving a ton of time and helping me get in the rooms.
Wow.
And then from that, I've built one-on-one skills systems. So when I'm connecting one-on-one with people, it helps me connect much more deeply in my follow-up by taking our transcript from the call, pulling out various pieces that we talked about, and identifying potential leads or sales opportunities, collaboration or connection opportunities, speaking opportunities. I've gotten tons of speaking opportunities just through this system in the last 2 weeks. So it's it's really incredible how it's helping me connect, and the follow-up beyond that even more. I could go farther into detail, but I don't want to go too far and lose everybody. So yeah, I can really dork out with this.
I received a little bit of that, and I can just say that when you're listening to the interview, there will be information in the comments that you will want to check in on and register or sign up or get to know Mary Beth, whatever that is for you. And that was just a little snippet just to continue this conversation. We also, because I know you've talked about, there's so much more than the AI piece of it for your entrepreneurs that you work with and really creating that freedom of business and helping them live that life that they desire in connection with their business. And, you know, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that is not all AI. And it's really understanding how does all that work?
So, sorry, how does it work with?
Well, as far as, what is it, what is that other path that you provide with your business to really help those entrepreneurs build or scale to that seven figures?
Well, we have to have a solid foundation, meaning we have to have really good organization and systems already in place. So
Okay.
if you're trying to create systems in AI, but you're not already organized, it's going to be a lot more difficult, a lot more challenging. My systems are piggybacking off of each other. And so now that I am incorporating these AI systems, it is able to use the ones that I've already built to then escalate and accelerate.
Okay.
So we really have to talk about how people are running their day-to-day life. How's your computer organized? What are you doing for file management, digital files? Do you have a system in place for anything that you download or anything that you're receiving in email? The opportunities that could potentially be coming through email. Are you keeping up with checking email? I have so many clients that have 5,000, 10,000, 30,000, 60,000 unread emails. Yes. And do you know how many opportunities they are missing? And we can easily run a skill just in Claude for it to go in and read, look at what emails you have missed, what opportunities you've missed, pull them out, draft responses, and follow up with those people.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
yes. So even the people that are behind, let's say behind in terms of checking email or being on top of their email, we can actually use a system like this to get them on top of it. Whereas before, I would teach my clients about email management, email inbox management, and how to organize, creating folders and labels and filters and unsubscribing as much as you can and all the things. But it still is analog, right? You still have to go
Mhm.
in and do each thing individually. This takes it to an entirely new level where you can really maximize your efforts. We are all
Yeah.
spending so much money and time being an entrepreneur. Let's accelerate. Let's actually utilize all the effort, all the resources that you're pulling in to this business or businesses, if you have multiple, and let's make it grow. Let's actually take it to the next level.
Yeah. even that email piece is super valuable because there are so many people, including me, that email just keeps building up and it's hard to get to it all.
Hmm.
It's like every time you know, spend some time on it, then you walk away from your computer for an hour and you come back and it's like, oh, now I got to do it all again. So it's never ending. So that sounds powerful in itself, in addition to everything else. So now, personally, I can start making that connection of the AI work that you do, in addition to the clearing of the chaos to provide that systematic flow.
Yes, exactly. The systematic flow. I don't want us all to be robots. I still do want you to be able to connect with what you're doing and be very intentional with stuff.
Hmm.
But when we have so many things that are going on that are pulling our attention in different directions, it can be hard to connect more deeply just in general. I know for myself in my networking events, I would write notes the whole time and I would, have a note of connect this person to this person or send her this information. I had the absolute best of intentions to do those things. And it was really hit or miss, even for me, being able to actually do it. So now it's right there in my inbox, right there in my drafts folder, that all the follow-up information directly to that person that I just go in and review, make sure it sounds like me, tweak anything, add anything, and then I can send it off. But that middle piece of me being at the meeting taking notes and then actually following up, that final send of an email or send of a Facebook message even, or LinkedIn message, that middle piece was really where I struggled with. And I think I hope I'm not the only one that that was in that place. We just have so much to do. And so there are these tools available to us. And often we don't even know that that's an option for us. We don't even know that it exists to be able to do those things. And I'm just so excited for how this can help and support all businesses. But as a solopreneur, how much this can actually take off your plate while still be authentic to you.
Yes, yes, because while you were saying that, the one thing that pops up is in business, we're all here building relationships, and it's
Mhm.
really hard to solidify those relationships or even build those relationships when we're dropping items to really build those connections. Yes, I'm gonna, introduce this person. Oh, but I forgot and I went off and did this other thing because that other thing was calling me.
Yeah,
And yes, oh my gosh, so powerful.
so powerful.
Yes, this has been fabulous. I feel like there is, yeah, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 more hours of information that you could share. And this is not the place for it. Any last words before we close out this interview?
Well, yeah, don't be afraid of AI. Don't be afraid of it. Get curious. Get curious and ask it, how can you help me? How
Hmm.
can you help me? That's one of the biggest things that you can do if you don't want to hire somebody, if you don't want to, take any more classes or programs, which I can totally respect and appreciate. Just ask it directly. How can you help me? How can
Yeah.
you help me? And see what it says.
And with that, I really appreciate your time today, Mary Beth.
Thank you, Kat.